Hello viewers, this is Angela Murjani from Kasturba Gandhi College in Hyderabad. I welcome you to today's session in which we're going to do one of the most significant poets of our times. He is T.S. Eliot. Eliot was a playwright, a literary critic, and arguably the most important English poet of the 20th century. He was born in the United States but soon migrated to Britain. In the year 1948, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. The poem that made T.S. Eliot famous was the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock, and his most well-known play is Murder in the Cathedral. T.S. Eliot wrote the literary work The Journey of the Magi in 1927 during the modernist free verse movement. During this movement, there was an output of highly original poems that were very different from the poems that came before it. On the surface, this poem appears to be the account of three magi or wise men who traveled in search of the infant Jesus, whom they believed to be the Messiah who would bring about the redemption of the world. However, at a deeper level, it's the story of man's spiritual quest, and it's also the story of T.S. Eliot's own search to find the purpose of his life in an ever-changing modern landscape. The scriptural basis for this poem is the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 1 to 12. The poem has two main features. First of all, it is written in Eliot's favored form called the dramatic monologue, which he inherited and adapted from Tennyson and Robert Browning. In this format, the speaker of the poem is in a state of great agitation and he speaks directly to the reader. This kind of a poem has only one speaker and he is not the poet. The revelations of the poem come from inside the heart of the speaker, where there is a great amount of emotional distress. Eliot has made a practice of using an old narrator for his dramatic monologues, as he did in the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock and also in Wasteland. In this particular poem, he uses one of the Magi, a magus, who talks about his experience in hindsight, many years later after it had happened.